Hey guys, with this one right here, we done got ACG Twin as plugged in with Fumez Engineer. We got ACG, you got ACG and everything else, especially with this whole thing right here, everything else, but twinning, twinning. You got Twin S plugged in with Fumez Engineer, Pressplay, and mainly everything else, but just with ACG and you know how the rest goes. Plugged in, you got plugged in. So just with the twins S, especially with the ACGs. I'm guessing the ACGs is like on some records, badness stuff, record those stuff, but you got plugged in.
Hey yo, TR,
Aye,
go crazy on
anything,
me, nigga, man.
anyone, anywhere. Man, no. I'm ACG to the end. I separate the boys from the men. For the conspiracy squad. Shouts at Fumez the engineer and it's plugged in. Niggas know. Turn left. Turn right. I see that boy walk into the shop, so I'll park up there. I'll lean back low and switch off the lights. If I get this right, oh my, oh my. I watched him talk online. I can't believe that I finally found him. Fuck this shit, just hop at the ride. I watched that boy get hit. He cried like a bitch. I stepped in the club and shorty clocked me. Tapped a friend like, yo, that's twin. I managed. Niggas know. Turn left. Turn right. I see that boy walk into the shop, so I'll park up there. I'll lean back low and switch off the lights. If I get this right, oh my, oh my. I watched him talk online. I can't believe that I finally found him. Fuck this shit, just hop at the ride. I watched that boy get hit. He cried like a bitch. I stepped in the club and shorty clocked me. Tapped a friend like, yo.
Oh, and it gets real evilish. Hey, he said, I can't believe I finally found. Hey, just with the whole thing, like, hey, sheesh. Hey, with the whole thing, like, hey, yeah, we got some right here, in the whole thing, like, hey, like this whole thing right here, like it comes into a conspiracies already, like the whole thing is already. Hey, it's flick. Hey, I see the whole flick and the whole blistering coming through this one, like the whole thing and everything else.
I'll lean back low and switch off the lights. If I get this right, oh my, oh my. I watched him talk online. I can't believe that I finally found him. Fuck this shit, just hop at the ride. I watched that boy get hit. He cried like a bitch. I stepped in the club and shorty clocked me. Tapped a friend like, yo, that's twin. I managed a block like Jurgen Klopp. If I get that drop, that prick gets hit. I was the skinniest guy in jail, but me and my twin still ran that wing. I heard them ups try to come to the ends. Hey, this circle the block. I make sure them boys don't come here again. Everyone talks about bootings. Turn one time they slap that skeng. First time I slapped that mash, it gave me butterflies, gave me chills. I knew it could never be the same again. I point in drive, fling that ride. I take that strip, that's light. My show.
And it gets real more skis and deeper. Like he said, the first time he ever did his thing, he was a little he was a little nervous of doing it, especially it's your first time often doing something like it's your first time, going to go hit a conspiracible hit. You a little nervous. You getting nervous of everything. You about to go do the hits. You about to go do the licks, but you nervous, because it's your first time. Got a little chill in your stomach. Like they say. Got a little butterflies and stuff. When you feeling a little optimist.
Fencer though a 9 to 5 shot, know that I live this life. I caught that guy, he ducked and dived, then went on the net and he lied. They ain't took none of my guys. I'm feeling alive, I roll around there, I don't care. I saw him there, so I'm doing it there. I went out of time for a bit, I came back with a souvenir. My bedroom's still on bootings, even though I was a millionaire. I'll brandish the white brown day in a maze, I let them pussy nowhere here. I'll kill for H, I'll kill for Diz. I'll kill for Ramsey Sanko, we caught that and laughed with Triz. We don't splash and brag, I love it, but sometimes let me just talk my shit. I went jail for a murder attempt, got offered a deal. I told my counsel, look, I'd rather die than snitch. I swear that's my man. I finally showed his face. I chill, don't make this bait. If I get this right, we'll meet his mates.
Who let them know. Hey, come on with the whole thing. Like, hey, we gonna keep it a little bit of a error. A little bit of an error out of that. Out of that whole, that whole traumatized thing. But hey, keeping it going. With this one, hey, it's prison. With the whole thing, the way the whole thing is circling, like, hey, circling off of other districts.
Got a weapon, stolen plates, so bro, just park up there and wait. They know about SNH, ask the ops, they know my face. I done 1,000 days in a what? Shorty knows that my aura makes it big that I run my block. It was SNH that done it, they know who it is, go check them blogs. We both up tight and the pagans looking at two, we thinks he's bugging, thinks he's dreaming, he's losing a plot. I'm twin from Beckton, I'll put in that work. Sleight of hand and steady, aim out up that pole and I touch them perks. I sighted her up, but I gotta be quick, cause H might get there first. We've done it 100 times, I know, it's getting absurd. They thought that I planned it, they didn't know it was random. I just up, but
Ooh, hey, come on. He said we know it's getting reserved. Hey, right there, hey, that's the whole thing, how it's just policimized and everything else. Like, hey, the whole thing, like, hey, you coming through the whole thing, this one is the one right here. How everything else is getting reserved. Like, shoes, everything is everything else is mixed on. Like, it told you what's really, politicizing what's really going on, and this one right here, this one's a steady one. Like, you gotta keep it steady and dangerous. The whole way the whole thing is twerking, everything else steady and railroad.
aim out up that pole and I touch them perks. I sighted her up, but I gotta be quick, cause H might get there first. We've done it 100 times, I know, it's getting absurd. They thought that I planned it, they didn't know it was random. I just hopped to the ride and now it's on the news, it's a mad thing. Roll round there, 4 deep in a gang thing. My nigga skanking. We caught like 4 of them boys and they were running around like some wankers. If I lose that battle, I'm still gonna win that war. Cross that border, climb that wall. If I get round there, bitch, shut them blinds and close that door. It's S-O-H-O, H-O-S, I rise that hammer like 4. They know that I'm getting this money, but they know that my heart's still stuck.
That one right there, hey, that's a skizzy one right there. He said close that door, cause we know the game's so far. Hey, you know what time they on, like, hey, especially with the ACGs, like, hey, you better close that door, cause the ACGs, they might walk into the door, they might, set a little scars off, set a little, whatever it is, hey, putting the whole thing through it and everything else. Hey, close that door, when, especially when the gang game, pops up, cause it gets real scaly, real mature, real evenness, real everything. Like, you can just mix that with anything, mix it with most things that you could mix it, go.
Knees deep in the cause. My man and now my man walks with a sling. Hit my man in his, and now my man walks with a limp. That you got on his back, that was courtesy of my when he ran, and I ain't seen him since.
Fumez, the engineer.
Oh Lord, man, it's a crazy one right here. Oh my God, man, what is going on? Hey, but hey, I was rocking with this one right here. As you guys weren't rocking with this, most definitely you guys gotta tune in, cause this one right here, ACG Twins S. Hey, they didn't came in with some crazy type of miss, the way they was, like they said, go ask the main bloggers, like they say. Those are the main ones that be doing all that other stuff, They be mainly cruising and making it more, sustifying, like they make it more of a big deal, because they're making the deal bigger. Like, hey, but you got Twin in the S, everything else plugged in. But with this thing coming into right here, ishifying, richifying, however you could put corrosifying, however you could put it, but Twin S and everything else. But most definitely give it a like, comment, subscribe, and just everything else, and just with this one.